On August 13th, 2025, we remember extraordinary lives from both the United Kingdom and the United States. Their stories stretch across the field of sport, politics, architecture, law, television, and broadcasting. Some brought people together in stadiums and arenas. Others shaped cities with their designs. Some defended justice in the courtroom, while others entertained and informed through the airwaves and screens. Today, we pause to honor their journeys, their triumphs, their struggles, and the indelible impact they left behind. Kevin Dawtry built his career on the football pitches of Southampton, Bournemouth, and Reading. As a midfielder, he was known for his consistency, his ability to read the game, and his commitment to the clubs he represented. While not always in the spotlight, Dawtry's professionalism and work ethic made him a valuable teammate and a respected figure in English football. His story reminds us that greatness in sport is not always about fame, but about dedication to the game and the people who love it. Geoff Foulds made his mark on the snooker world, not only as a player, but also as a mentor and administrator. Competing in professional tournaments, he demonstrated the skill and precision that snooker demands. Later, his influence extended beyond the table, helping guide the sport during a time of growth and increasing popularity in the UK. His life was tied to the game's evolution, and his passing at 85 is felt deeply in the snooker community. Norma Eagleton served as an Oklahoma Corporation commissioner from 1979 to 1989, a role that placed her at the center of regulating vital industries in the state. In a field often dominated by men, she stood out as a strong and capable leader, ensuring that the interests of the public were safeguarded in energy and utilities. Her career reflected not only her intelligence and determination, but also her trailblazing role for women in politics. At 91, her legacy lives on in the policies she shaped and the doors she opened for others. Louis Naydorf was a visionary architect whose designs helped define the modern American skyline. Best known for his work on the Capitol Records Tower in Los Angeles, he created structures that blended functionality with striking visual identity. His architecture symbolized innovation and optimism in the post-war era, shaping how people experienced urban spaces. At 96, Naydorf's passing reminds us that buildings are not just concrete and steel. They are monuments of imagination, and it will stand for generations to come. Derek Robinson's career in the NFL saw him suit up for the San Diego Chargers, Miami Dolphins, and Cleveland Browns. A defensive lineman, he was known for his strength, his hustle, and his ability to disrupt plays. Though his career was cut short compared to others, Robinson represented the dream of countless young athletes to compete at the highest level of American football. His passing at only 43 is a painful reminder of how fleeting life can be, even for those built for the rigors of sport. Michael Sloan was a creative force in television, the mind behind shows that entertained millions. Best known for creating The Equalizer, he also wrote and produced for series like B, Jay and the Bear and Quincy, and Me. His ability to craft compelling narratives and memorable characters made him a staple of American television for decades. Sloan's work not only entertained, but also influenced how stories were told on the small screen. At 78, his passing leaves behind a rich legacy of creativity. Jerry Spence was one of America's most famous and flamboyant trial lawyers. Known for his signature fringe leather jacket and his booming courtroom presence, he took on high-profile cases involving Karen Silkwood, Imelda Marcos, and Randy Weaver. Spence prided himself on never losing a criminal case and used his skills to challenge powerful institutions, often defending ordinary people against corporations and governments. His career made him a symbol of justice and advocacy for the underdog. At 96, his passing marks the end of an era in American law. Art Wander's voice was familiar to sports fans across New York. Hosting shows on WWKB, WWWS, and WGR, he brought energy, humor, and opinion to the airwaves, connecting fans to the teams they loved. Known as the tiny Tyler Kilowatt, Wander's personality made him larger than life in the broadcasting world. At 97, his passing closes a chapter in American sports radio, but his influence lives on in the broadcasters who followed his path. Today, we have honored Jack Brennan, Kevin Dawtry, Geoff Foulds, Norma Eagleton, Louis Naydorf, Derek Robinson, Michael Sloan, Jerry Spence, and Art Wander. Their lives were as varied as the fields they represented. from rugby pitches and football stadiums to courtrooms, city skylines, television studios, and radio stations. Each brought passion and skill to their work, leaving behind stories of resilience, innovation, and dedication. As we reflect on their journeys, we are reminded that legacy is not confined to fame, but is built through every life touched, every story told, every community strengthened. Their contributions remain with us, guiding, inspiring, and reminding us of the power of individual lives to shape the world.